Guys, welcome to another video tutorial with Mr. Lee. Our template, you can actually see that the category of the blog is actually showing here. But if you check us on our own blog, there's no category. So this brings us over to relationship. Okay, just like you have your shoe, a person having a shoe. So one person actually, you as an individual can have many shoes, and that shoe also belongs to you. So the same thing with relationship in Laravel. So relationship in Laravel, we have a relationship called BelongsTo and we have a relationship called HasMany. For this case, our category can have many blog posts and our blog post can belong to a particular category, just like the shoe analogy I gave to you. So in defining relationship, you define relationship inside of your model. So if you check the category model, from the code that was generated by DeepSeek, you're going to see a relationship here called HasMany. Now, like I said, let's say this is the individual, like this is you, the category is you. You have many shoes, so you means you have many shoes. Like for the category, one particular category, let's say culture, can have many posts. So that's why you have has many relationship with posts. So now this thing with has many relationship is that there's a post model. So the relating model is the post model. So category has many posts. So now let's go over to, let me come back to my code here and let's see if category this thing. We're going to copy this thing here, has many posts stuff here, and we're going to put it here, and we're going to, if you're actually having this error, you have to import the has many relationship. So you can see the relations have many. So normally they used to have something called foreign key and something called primary key or the local key. But in this case, the foreign key is the key on the post table that you use to identify the category this post belongs to. In our case, in the post table, you check for the category ID. Then this local key is the post ID itself. Oh, sorry, it is the category ID, like the ID that belongs to this particular category. So the category, what this model does is that it goes to the post table, look for the category ID of this part of the post you want to get. Then once it gets the category ID in this post table, it comes back to the category table to check across that ID, and then it will bring out that category from the category table as post category. This is going to take a while for you to understand. Now, one thing with what we had before is that we can actually remove these two content if and only if. Now let's go over to, let me search Laravel docs and let me open relationship for you also we can actually get this. Laravel, Eloquent ORM, you're going to see relationship. We're going to be looking at one to many relationship. So you can see one to many relationship is defined relationship where a single model is the parent to one or more child models. For example, a blog and a post has many infinite number of comments, or what we looked at, a category have many number of what posts. So like all other eloquent relationship, one to many relationship are defined by defining the method in the model. So look at what we've done. So this is between post and comments. Now, in this case, look at it. There is a reason why we can actually remove these two things. These two things you're seeing here. Now, this is the explanation to it. Now, remember, Eloquent would automatically determine the proper foreign key colon for the comment model. By convention, Eloquent will take the snake case, which is what we had here. It comes to the we are looking inside the post table, we are looking at for the category, which is the method the model we are referencing, and like the snake case underscore ID. So now you see it that Eloquent will take the snake case name of the parent model and suffix it with underscore ID. So what Laravel is doing is that it will take this category and suffix with underscore ID. So there will be no need for us to actually add this here anymore, because if you follow the convention, and like which we did inside our post migration file, if you check the name, the table we created there, we used the convention which we use category underscore ID. If we didn't use category underscore ID, let's say here we just use cat, it means you would have to specify it here as what the foreign key on the post table is cat. But if you followed the convention by putting category underscore ID, that's the name of the foreign um, table we are looking at, and we are putting underscore ID, then there will be no need for you to actually specify those fields here. You can remove this guy and just leave post class. And Laravel will understand that what you're referencing is the model that you're looking at, the model that you're in, and with the ID. So basically, you can actually still come here and read through the documentation to get a clearer picture of many to many one to many relationship. The next relationship we are going to be talking about is belongs to. So like we have said, um this categories has many um posts, and those posts also belong to a particular category. Those posts belong the posts belong to a particular category. So for us to check this belongs to relationship, we are going to go to the post model. On the post model, you're going to see a belongs to relationship. So now, for now, we are looking at that for the categories. So the same thing with the this in here, you can actually see it here. It belongs to a particular category. So the post, each post belongs to a particular category. So you're also going to the categories table. For belongs to, you're going to the categories table. You're picking the post, and you're through the post category ID. You can actually fetch the category the post belongs to. So enough of the explanation, let's actually put this to use. So let's go over to the part where we want the post category, which is here on the our post page. So the first this in here that has I think there was a field we didn't fill here. Let me look for that after the trash. Yeah, this one with the badge. So for us to use this post category, we just call the name of the post, then we put an arrow, category, arrow name. Now this category here should be according to what you added on your model. The model, if you add categories ABC here, what you're going to be adding here is category ABC. So be careful so much, so pay attention to the name you named it inside the model when defining the relationship, because that's the name you're going to use. Now, so once you get to category, now what we want is the category name. So from the category table, whatever you used on the category table as the name, if here was title, you would have to use this in here as category title. But this case we use name, so we are going to leave it the way it is. So having done that, let's refresh our page and let's see if this is actually showing. Now you can see that our category name is showing as culture. So the thing about relationship is that you might not actually understand it at once, but just have that analogy of you and your shoes. So you have many shoes and your shoes belongs to you. So basically that's how you can take and understand it. And also if you are confused, you can go over to the documentation and take your time to read through the documentation and see and learn and understand for yourself. I think that will be it for this video. Do well to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you have any question. See you in my next video.